thousands of families find the right place for their mom or dad. There's a place for answers, a place for mom. Call today.
Call A Place for Mom at 1-800-379-1174. That's 1-800-379-1174.
This is Charles Osgood. There are a lot of complicated things in life. Rocket science, taxes, and tying a bow tie. But insurance does not have to be one of those complicated things. Your local independent agency representing auto owners insurance will sit down and customize a plan just for you. So instead of trying to muddle through it all online yourself, contact your local independent auto owners agency.
In Glasgow, call the Glasgow Insurance Agency at 270-651-8824.
Do you drop your change in the bottom of your purse? Did you know that loose change could help someone struggling to pay their electric bill? The Glasgow EPB has partnered with Community Relief for a new roundup program. By agreeing to have your EPB bill rounded to the next highest dollar, the change will be provided to Community Relief to help the less fortunate here in our community. Your spare pennies can make a huge difference for those struggling to pay for their vital electricity. If you're interested in the program, please call the Glasgow EPB at 651-8341.
At Air Care Heating and Cooling, you always
buy for less. Buy for less. We'll have you rocking and a reeling when you see our dealing, and you'll buy for less.
That's right, you'll be rocking and reeling and rolling out with a brand new Amana heating and cooling system when you call Air Care Heating and Cooling today. You'll always get the best service and quality when you buy for less at Air Care Heating and Cooling. Don't be tricked into paying high prices. At Air Care Heating and Cooling, there's never any pressure. We'll get you the best and you'll buy for less. That's what everyone really wants, so get the deal you want today from Air Care Heating and Cooling.
We'll have you rocking and a reeling when you see our dealing, and you'll buy for less.
From Air Care Heating and Cooling, call them at 651-8780. That's 651-8780.
Have you checked your retirement plan lately? It's generally a good idea to review your employer-sponsored retirement savings plan at least once each year and when a major life change occurs. If you haven't given your plan a thorough review within the last 12 months, now may be a good time to do so. Have you experienced any life changes? For example, did you get married, have a baby, send a child to college, or is someone in your family experiencing health problems? Any of these changes can affect both your current and future financial situation. In addition, your annual review is a good time to examine the beneficiary designation on your plan account to make sure they reflect your current wishes. If you would like to review your retirement plan, please give Dan Fausch, Sam Dickinson, or Brian Basinger a call at 270-651-2663. Investment counseling since 1854. Securities offered by JJB Hilliard, WL Lyons LLC, member NYSE, SIPC, and FINRA. Investing in securities involves risks.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
Good morning, everybody. It's 8 minutes after 6 o'clock, waking up with 73 degrees this morning. And we did not have a washout last night, at least we haven't so far, as the rain shower activity has only mounted up to about 34 hundredths, 0.34 in the rain gauge. There's still potential out there, and we will check in with Ray Stajic now and take a look at the way the weather is shaping up for today and the weekend.
Damp commute for some of us this morning, but once this front gets through, we should be in real decent shape. I think that front will start pushing on through as we get through the second part of the day today, and especially on through the nighttime hours tonight. So a few scattered showers and thunderstorms in our forecast as we roll on through the day. And temperatures in the middle 80s, but still fairly humid. But as that front comes on in and passes south of us, I think we will be in better shape as we go through tonight. Noticeable changes in temperatures as we drop by about 10 degrees from where we are this morning, and that's going to set us up for a pretty good-looking day tomorrow. Sunshine, comfortable humidity 81 in the 50s tomorrow night. More sunshine on Sunday, highs low 80s. A little bit warmer as we get into next week. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic, the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Let's look at the current conditions. As I said, we have 0.34, 34 hundredths of an inch of rain from the past 24 hours. None of that after midnight, though. It was all the afternoon shower activity of yesterday around here. Winds out of the south at 4 miles an hour. Humidity is at 96%. And the barometer is bottoming out here, it looks like, at 29.85 this morning. 73 degrees from the studios of WCLU. I'm going to look at the WCLU constant coverage and studio radar screen and tell you that here in Kentucky, we just kind of have spotty showers in a few spots here in, well, there's one just to the north of Hopkinsville this morning. And another area of showers kind of crossing the river between Louisville and Evansville this morning. But it may well pick up a little bit because we've got a lot of moisture in the air. That humidity at 96%, there's no denying that. We've got to cool off to make that feel any better. 73, let's get the first check of local news this morning. Live in the newsroom, WCLU News Director Angela Briggs. Good morning, Angela.
Good morning, Henry. An afternoon accident on the William Natcher Parkway claims the life of a Morgantown man. State police responded to the parkway just after 5:30 yesterday at the 20-mile marker for a single vehicle injury collision. 27-year-old Corey Millay of Morgantown was driving an 05 passenger car traveling southbound when she exited the right shoulder of the roadway, struck an embankment. Millay's vehicle then re-entered the roadway, traveled across both lanes, coming to final rest in the median of the parkway. Millay and a passenger, 28-year-old Billy Phelps, were both ejected from the vehicle. Millay was pronounced dead by the Warren County Coroner's Office. Phelps was originally taken to the medical center in Bowling Green, later transferred to Vanderbilt Hospital, where he is currently listed in critical condition. Neither occupant were wearing their seatbelt. State police were assisted by the Woodburn Fire Department, Butler and Medical Center EMS, the Warren County Coroner's Office, and additional state police. A recent session of the Barron County Grand Juries returned several indictments. Included on a single indictment were 20-year-old Tanner Clay Sawyer of Glasgow, 33-year-old Scotty Ray Wicks, also of Glasgow. According to the indictment, each will face counts of receiving stolen property. Sawyer will face counts of fleeing or evading police, criminal mischief, fleeing or evading police on foot, theft by unlawful taking, and persistent felony offender. Bond for each was set at $5,000 cash. Cave City Police Officer Michael Stevenson testified in the case. According to the indictment, among other things, the pair received a 1996 Pontiac Sunfire car that they knew was stolen. 55-year-old Alan K. Phil of Phoenix, Arizona was indicted on 2 counts, receiving stolen property and operating a motor vehicle while under the influence. Phil was allowed to remain on a current bond. State police testified in the case. Cave City Police Sergeant James Roberts testified in the case against 29-year-old Justin Lee Borders of Munfordville. Border was given an 8-count indictment. He was charged with theft of a motor vehicle registration, DUI, 4th offense, drug paraphernalia, operating a motor vehicle while license was revoked for DUI, failure to maintain insurance, possession of an open alcohol beverage container in a motor vehicle, no registration, and persistent felony offender, 2nd degree. Borders was allowed to remain on a current bond. Remember, an indictment is an accusation only. All individuals should be considered as innocent until and unless proven guilty in a court of law. What has become a highlight of the summer season in Kentucky is taking place this weekend at the Kentucky Horse Park. Richard Farmer previews this year's Hats Off to Kentucky's Horse Industry Day.
Saturday is the 15th annual Hats Off Day, a celebration of the Kentucky horse industry and its impact on the Bluegrass State. Admission to the Kentucky Horse Park and its attractions is free of charge, according to event organizer Dr. Tom Riddle of event sponsor Rood and Riddle Equine Hospital.
Admission to the horse park is free all day, free horse rides, free pony rides, and a free Grand Prix show jumping contest. It's a unique opportunity to come out to the horse park.
Other fun family events include face painting, inflatables, and mechanical horse races. Festivities begin at 4 Eastern Time, with the first 1,000 participants receiving free horse farm hats. This year's Hats Off Day will honor the 100th anniversary of the birth of legendary racehorse Man o' War and spotlight the American saddlebred industry. This is Richard Farmer.
And with WCLU Local News, I'm Angela Briggs at 6:15 a.m. on this finally Friday morning, 73 degrees.
Legendberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Legendberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Legendberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local, family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Personal service is what it's all about at Bailey Gibson. From the showroom to the service bay, we offer the most up-to-date service and sales available. If you know Dad, you know he's not too keen on high-tech gadgets. His flip phone is about as techy as he gets. Because of Dad's down-to-earth approach in business, Bailey Gibson customers know they can depend on us for the best price on their newer used vehicle. Stop by or give us a call and find out what true personal service is all about.
Come on, give my Danny a call.
In more local news, Kentucky State Police investigated a single vehicle injury collision on Nashville Road Wednesday afternoon. 55-year-old James Arnold of Bowling Green was operating a 2016 International tractor trailer on Nashville Road in an active work zone when he entered a lane shift, which caused his vehicle to strike the guardrail and overturn, went down a steep embankment, and then landed on its roof. State police say they don't know if Arnold was wearing his seatbelt at the time of the collision. He was transported to the Franklin Medical Center, then flown to Skyline Hospital for treatment of what state police describe as life-threatening injuries. State police first-class trooper R.M. Murley investigated the accident. And in local 911 activity, 2 motor vehicle accidents with injury. One on Edmonton Road around 6:30 yesterday evening. The Sheriff's Office, East Barron Volunteer Fire Department, Barron Metcalf EMS, and Glasgow Fire responded. And one on Burkesville Road just before 8. The Sheriff's Office and Barron Metcalf EMS responded. It's 6:17 a.m. on this finally Friday morning, 73 degrees.
The Glasgow EPB is on Facebook and Twitter. Be the first to know when the EPB makes improvements such as new channels or new services. Wondering what's going on during an outage? The EPB provides constantly updated information that you can receive via Twitter on your cell phone. Plus, learn great new tips to lower your bill. On Facebook, just search for Glasgow Electric Plant Board and click the like button at the top right. On Twitter, search for the Glasgow EPB, then follow us and have updates linked to your cell phone. The Glasgow EPB, bringing you the future fast.
BR Tire. We're always on call and we answer the call. We know that's what keeps our loyal customers coming back season after season, year after year. With so many vying for your business, improving our service is not just a good practice, it's a necessity. From our easy-to-navigate website to our easy-to-deal-with service department, we work hard to make it easy for you to choose us. No one keeps you rolling like BR Tire on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green and West Main Street in Glasgow.
At Fire Pit Spirits, our #1 priority is responsibility. Number 2 and number 3 are our great service and our huge selection. So if you do drink alcohol, we want you to do so responsibly. Get the service you deserve in our store or in our convenient drive-through window. You can even call ahead at 678-BEER and we'll have it ready for you. We built our store from the ground up to ensure the largest selection and variety. But if we don't have what you're looking for, let us know. We appreciate your business here at Fire Pit Spirits in Glasgow.
Times to make sure everything is safe. And a former Western Kentucky judge executive appears to be ready to plead guilty to federal fraud charges. Ballard County Judge Executive Vicki Vineyard yesterday asked a federal judge if she could change her not guilty plea. Vineyard allegedly took thousands of dollars in loans, then tried to hide the loans from county leaders. I'm Jerry Bloom.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay, make payments directly from your smartphone, and People Pay, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet to learn more at ctbi.com. That's ctbi.com.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It gets bigger every year.
Hardee's presents Red, White, and Boom 2017. Already announced.
What's up, everybody? It's Luke Bryan,
Blake Shelton,
Sam Hunt, Fred Eldridge,
Maren Morris, Dustin Lynch, Chris Jansen.
And now, we've added even more.
Luke Combs,
Kane Brown,
Carly Pierce,
William Michael Morgan,
and Ryan Folasay.
Hit redwhiteandboom.com to get tickets.
redwhiteandboom.com.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David, Jerry, and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com.
This local news time at WCLU is 6:20. We have 73 degrees this morning. We recorded about 3,400ths of an inch of rain yesterday in the rain shower activity. In area funeral announcements this hour, Vernaline Freeman Murray, age 93, of Bowling Green, died at Hospice House of Southern Kentucky on Wednesday. The Barron County native was the co-owner of River Bend Antique Mall and a member of the First Baptist Church. Her survivors include 3 daughters, Debbie Richardson, Phyllis Grounds, and Debbie Murray Fugate, and 1 son, Jack Murray. 6 grandchildren and several great-grandchildren also survive, along with 1 niece and 2 nephews. Funeral services for Vernaline Freeman Murray will be at 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon at Hardy & Son Funeral Home's Bowling Green Chapel. Burial will be in the Smiths Grove Cemetery. Visitation from 11 until 1 on Sunday at the funeral home. The family requests that donations be made to Hospice of Southern Kentucky. Zadie Siddons, age 77, of Glasgow, died Thursday at her residence. She was a homemaker, a member of the Order of the Eastern Star and the Cedar Grove Baptist Church. Survivors include a daughter, Susan Siddons of Glasgow, stepdaughter, Mary Beth Siddons of Glasgow, stepson, Alan Siddons of Glasgow, 4 grandchildren, Scotty Holman, James Siddons, Dwight Siddons, and Josh Harp, all of Glasgow, a sister, Sylvia Ann Kenslow of Glasgow, 2 brothers, Melvin Gross and Eddie Paul Gross of Glasgow. Services for Zadie Siddons will be at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon at A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, with burial to be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. Visitation after 4 o'clock today. Linda Faye Duval, age 73, of Greenville, died Tuesday in Owensboro. She was a housewife and a member of the Midway United Missionary Baptist Church. She is survived by 2 sons, Steve Hogan of Greenville and Jason Hogan of Missouri, a brother, Trent Duval of Louisville, 2 sisters, Nellie Mings of Louisville and Goldie Houchin of Brownsville, a grandchild, Cash Hogan, and her beloved dog, Brittany. Funeral services for Linda Faye Duval will be Saturday at 1 o'clock at the Patton Funeral Home's Brownsville Chapel. Interment to be in the Midway Church Cemetery. Visitation after 11 o'clock on Saturday morning. Elizabeth Tissy Hunt, age 47, of Glasgow, died Wednesday at the Medical Center of Scottsville. The Adolphus native was a homemaker, former employee of General Electric and A.O. Smith, and a caregiver. She was a daughter of the late Jesse Gilliam and Shirley Jean Adamson Gilliam, who survives. She is also survived by her husband, Jeffrey Hunt, of the Freedom Community, 2 daughters, Jenny Ryan Phillips of Adolphus and Sarah Nicole Gilliam of the Freedom Community, her mother, Shirley Adamson Gilliam of Westmoreland, Tennessee, a sister, Rosemary Gilliam of Adolphus, 2 nieces, and 2 nephews. Funeral services for Elizabeth Tissy Hunt will be at 2:30 Sunday afternoon at the Goad Funeral Home, with burial to follow in the Bethlehem Cemetery in Monroe County. Visitation after 11 o'clock Sunday at the Goad Funeral Home. Funeral services for John Bruce Patton, age 64, of Lakewood, Colorado, formerly of Edmonson County, will be today at 2 o'clock at the Patton Funeral Home's Brownsville Chapel. Interment is to be in the Sweden Church Cemetery. Funeral services for Francis Pearl Harvey, age 79, of Cave City, will be today at 1 o'clock at the Servant Valley Baptist Church. Burial to be in the Cave City Cemetery, with the Bob Hunt Funeral Chapel in charge of those arrangements. Services for Annette Ann Reardon, age 83, of Hardyville, will be at noon today at Wynn Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Reardon Family Cemetery. Donations can be made to the National Kidney Foundation, American Heart Association, American Diabetes Association, or the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation in her honor. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day, free, online at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary.
Carpet store yet? Wow! Boring. Wow! Hey, let's go to the warehouse. Okay. Wow, look how tall that carpet is. Look how soft the carpet is.
Hey, boys, y'all come back to Parish Carpet, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm sure glad we came to Parish Carpet.
At PBI Bank, we pride ourselves on providing great customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop in or visit online at pbibank.com to learn more about what we can offer you.
Sometimes people are injured through the carelessness of others. That's why the law requires every driver to be insured. You work hard and pay your insurance premiums.
Hello, I'm Ben Rogers. When you're injured in a car wreck, you lose income. You have medical bills, and your ability to support yourself and your family is in danger. At Rogers & Driver, we know that. When you need help, we're here on the square in Glasgow, or visit us at rogersandriver.com.
Rogers & Driver, your local full-service injury attorneys.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community.
As we get Friday morning started off here, hopefully on the right foot for you. And let's see, we had, let me look right here. I'm going to tell you that we have had 34 hundredths of an inch of rain. Let's find out more about the way the day is shaping up weather-wise with Ray Stajic.
Front going south, and once the rain goes through today, we've got some great weather coming up for the upcoming weekend. I think I've been talking about it for the last 3 or 4 days. Boy, this is going to be real nice for this time of year. Some clouds and some spotty showers, thunderstorms this morning. As we get into the afternoon, more scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible. 84. We'll start to see the sky clear tonight, 63. Gorgeous day tomorrow, low humidity, 81. And we go into the 50s for lows tomorrow night. Open up the windows. On Sunday, sunny, low 80s. A little bit warmer, but dry as we get into next week. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic, the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. 29.85 is the pressure, 96% humidity, south winds at 4 miles an hour. Now, let me look again at the WCLU constant coverage and studio radar screen. Very little rain shower activity in Kentucky. A few blips on the radar in the central part of Hart County this morning. A little bit heavier shower activity as you get toward the Kentucky-Tennessee line down east of Tompkinsville. The big stuff is in Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, as there's a great big line of thunderstorms. There's actually a warning box for a severe thunderstorm warning early this morning, waking up the folks down around, down around parts of Tennessee near, I guess, you ever heard of Bucksnort, Tennessee? Well, if you've been there, they are snorting a thunderstorm up there this morning, or down there this morning, all the way over into the area close to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Big thunderstorms there if you're going on I-65 south out of Nashville. You'll run into them not too far out of Nashville and take them with you all the way into Alabama this morning. 73 degrees now from WCLU.
Are you looking for your dream home, or perhaps
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, outpatient services center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
A hometown experience with honest people? A novel idea? Not at Bailey Gibson. We understand you work hard for your money and deserve the best when shopping for a vehicle. Times are tough, and buying a vehicle is a big decision. Dad prides himself in having honest employees who will help in any way they can, before and after your purchase. At Bailey Gibson, we pledge to give you a hometown experience with honest people. Now that's an idea you can bank on.
Do you drop your change in the bottom of your purse? Did you know that loose change could help someone struggling to pay their electric bill? The Glasgow EPB has partnered with Community Relief for a new Roundup program. By agreeing to have your EPB bill rounded to the next highest dollar, the change will be provided to Community Relief to help the less fortunate here in our community. Your spare pennies can make a huge difference for those struggling to pay for their vital electricity. If you're interested in the program, please call the Glasgow EPB at 651-8341.
First apartment ever. You got this. First coffee table. Short-lived. When the going gets tough, you know to take a break and get a much-needed yay with an ice-cold, refreshing any-size Coke for just $1 at McDonald's. It's the kind of deal that can turn everyday hassles into the everyday yay.
Not every family is blessed with financial success. For many, it is a daily struggle to keep food on the table and a roof over their head. Hello, I'm Ben Rogers. Since 1981, I've been helping families threatened by debt collectors, garnishment, and foreclosure. Schedule a free consultation and let us show you how we can help your family. Rogers and Driver, on the Square in Glasgow, Kentucky.
4 degrees. We're going to jump into the birthday list here just in a second. I want to make sure you know about a couple of things that are coming up. We want you to know that tomorrow evening, 5 till 7, the 100-mile potluck is going to be at the Barron County Extension Office. You can bring a dish that will serve 8 to 10 people. That's locally grown food or obtained within 100 miles of Glasgow. You know, not every single item has to be local, but do the best you can. And I know it'll be good. And provide a recipe for each to share with folks, because they're going to recognize quickly how good it is. Also, we have, let's see, coming up, perspective art classes on Tuesday of next week through Tuesday the 5th, 1 till 3. The location is to be announced. We've been talking about that, but we don't have a location yet to tell you about it. But when we get that location zeroed in there, we will let you know about that perspective art class that is coming up. Highland Elementary's back-to-school bash is next Tuesday, 5 until 7 at the school. All food is free. If you'd like to fill out forms before the night of the bash, you can go to www.glasgow.kyschools.us. All right. Birthdays. Ralphie's Fun Center says, we're going to make it fun.
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? Mom,
are we at Parish Carpet Store yet? Wow! Boring. Wow! Hey, let's go to the warehouse. Okay. Wow, look how tall that carpet is. Look how soft the carpet is.
Hey, boys, y'all come back to Parish Carpet, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm sure glad we came to Parish Carpet.
So we can make the first round of birthdays official here on this Friday morning, because we're going to look at them all the way through the weekend. And here we go. Today, Friday, July 28th, Peggy Goforth is having a birthday. Sue Young, Larry Marion, Terry Houchin, Carolyn Jones, Jeremy Taylor, Emma Sampson, Scott Browning, and Grant Underwood. Sandy Corbin has a birthday. Bobby Darrell Bishop is celebrating. We have Miss Jamie Lowe. Wayne Harp. Wayne, by the way, is 51 today. Sandra Altman. Teddy Burks has a birthday today. Corrine Martin is having a birthday. Donald Taylor is 77. Michael Hopkins is 57. Michael's mom and dad called up and said, we need to wish that boy a happy birthday. Glad to do it. Anniversaries on Friday for Murphy and Lori DeMunbrin. Alvis and Sue York, number 55. JT and Ashley Martin and Lonnie and Ann Taylor, all on the list for today. On Saturday, It's a birthday for Amanda Crabtree, Allison Oon, Sandra Nunn, Katie Kingery, Donnell Wells. We have Jeannie Garrett with a birthday on Saturday. Where is that gong? Because we need to sound it on Saturday. For Mike Bragg. Mike Bragg is having his 50th birthday on Saturday. Brooklyn Page Knight is 6. Anita Edmonds is 61 on Saturday. And it's the anniversary, the golden wedding anniversary, number 50, for Toby and Jean Nunn on Saturday. Now let's look at the Sunday birthday list here. For example, we have Chase Landrum, Linda Sittler, Henry Akers has a birthday on Sunday. We've got Marvin and Janet Witcher, J.D. and Patty Allen, and Nathan and Casey Peters, all having birthdays on Sunday. All right, and all the lines are ringing, so I'm sure I've messed something up. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Online here, simple click at WCLUradio.com. We want to hear from you this morning, and we'll be looking forward to finding out what things are going on this weekend. And coming right back, we're going to do the archives here just in a moment on WCLU.
It's hard to believe. At Fire Pit Spirits, our number one priority is responsibility. Number 2 and number 3 are our great service and our huge selection. So if you do drink alcohol, we want you to do so responsibly. Get the service you deserve in our store or in our convenient drive-thru window. You can even call ahead at 678-BEER and we'll have it ready for you. We built our store from the ground up to ensure the largest selection and variety. But if we don't have what you're looking for, let us know. We appreciate your business here at Fire Pit Spirits in Glasgow.
At PBI Bank, we pride ourselves on providing great customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop in or visit online at pbibank.com to learn more about what we can offer you.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, outpatient services center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Would you like to choose when you pay your electric bill? With EPB iPay, you can. iPay allows you to draft money into your electric account online or at our office. The myusage.com website lets you keep track of how much electricity you're using and lets you know your current balance. When your account's getting low, you can get reminders to add more money to your electric account by text or email. With iPay, there's no due date, no late fees. Sign up for iPay at the EPB office at 100 Mallory Drive.
Sunday, we have, gosh, these numbers are hard to believe. We have Micah Hatcher, who's going to be 21 on Sunday. Micah Hatcher, 21 on Sunday. I think that's it. Angela's sprinting down the hallway, I think. No, there she is. There's Angela right there. With some information. Okay. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about this because we need to talk about this event.
I'm going to go in and talk about this because we need to talk about this.
Okay. All right. This is a comedy caravan.
Yes, at the Way Church, Old Horse Cave Theater. And, folks, these are actually funny people. Seriously, they've got Mike Armstrong, the ex-cop from the Bob and Tom Show, and Jamie Utley. You see him on the Fox Network. They're going to be down there Friday, July 21st, 8 p.m. Tickets are $12.
Now, wait, let's back up here.
12 at the door.
We've passed Friday, July 21st.
Never mind. That was last Friday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you came flying in the door right here. I had no time to proof anything.
Well, I am the absolute world's worst about checking my Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
And that popped up this morning.
Yeah.
And that was last Friday. Never mind, folks. They're not going to be there.
Okay. Well, I was just trying to. I don't know what I was trying to do.
I don't know what I tell you, Henry. If I can make it through this day, and I guarantee the listeners can identify with this, folks. Have you ever laid in bed and your alarm goes off, and you lay there and you lie to yourself? You say, "Yes, I can lay here 5 more minutes and not fall back asleep," and you know you're lying to yourself.
Well, because you don't have any backup. You don't have any.
No, and that's what I did this morning. Just lied to myself.
Well, you know.
That's why I'm talking about things that were last Friday.
You can. You can come clean with yourself too as we move through here. You know.
Pray for me, folks.
All right, so we got birthdays, anniversaries. We've already played the archive sponsor, which is Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services. So I think what we need to do is we need to get ready and go down memory lane.
Oh, I don't know.
Is that all right?
I don't know.
I'm going to start off with something that I've had on my desk for a while, and because we kind of got ahead of ourselves in the archives in a couple of the decades.
Okay.
This was a neat little newspaper brought to us by Randall Pace. Randall's a good fella here. He brought it for the archives. It's a copy of the January 30th, 1936 Glasgow Times.
Okay.
And it talked about some of the history here, some odds and ends of former happenings in this county. That was the newspaper article.
Odds, ends, and former happenings.
That's exactly right. In 1815, 1818, 1830, and 1832, the snow was 18 inches deep.
Stop it.
And lasted several days. In the fall of 1833 was a time of falling stars. It began about midnight and continued until daybreak.
Well.
Could have been some planets forming somewhere back in 1833. May the 4th, 15th, and 16th came the Great Frost. All small vegetation was killed, as were many trees. How about a frost on May the 16th?
I would be so mad. I was talking to a guy in the gas station yesterday, and he was like, "Oh, it's so hot," and I said, "Yeah, but I'll be complaining when it's cold too." So.
We don't know what winter that was.
Uh-uh.
That was bad winter, what it was in May.
No, it was.
On February the 7th of 1835 in Barron County was Cold Friday. The thermometer registered 18 below zero in Glasgow.
Oh, my Lord.
Now, I don't think we've seen that probably much since then.
I'm not trying to see that.
No, but I mean, you know, there is something to this global warming thing.
Yes.
This day in
18 below.
Yeah, 1854, the Great Drought. No rain from June the 19th until September the 23rd. Woo!
That's a lot.
That is a dry spell.
I thought my grass was crunchy now.
Yeah, it's June the 19th until September the 23rd. No rain. That's the reason why that I appreciated every drop that fell out of the 3,400s that fell yesterday.
Yes, and it instantly brought the temperature down.
Yeah, it was refreshing indeed. Let's see. Speaking of bringing the temperature down, this day, in January the 9th of 1877, the thermometer registered 24 below zero. And February the 3rd...
24? Surely there was something wrong with
I don't know. Maybe the thermometer was not as... Well, I mean, I don't know. It was mercury. It's probably more accurate than what we have today.
Well, kind of like when you're buying deli meat, somebody puts their thumb on the scale.
Right. February the 3rd of 1886, the big snow, 27 inches on the level. Those are just some things that happened throughout history here.
We had that 2 feet of snow here, and you and I both made it right in here at the radio station.
Yeah, that's right, we did. We rolled right in.
I can remember at a job I used to work at, they'd call for, if there was a flake of snow, I'd be like, nope, can't make it in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and here we are coming in 2 feet of it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we got to be here.
Yeah, people will be calling, where y'all at?
All right, let's get back into the archives right here, but I just want to share some of those things because I appreciate Randall Pace bringing this down here for us to share.
Yes.
Thought I would use it here since we're about to run out of the month of July.
You know, I bet you David Frazier's got a selfie in a snowstorm like that with 27 inches
He probably
of snow.
does. He probably does.
If anybody has a selfie, it would be him.
And he might have been a little tyke then, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Certainly in 1886 he was.
So you're just all over people's ages this week, look.
Let's go to 1927 and the Glasgow Times.
Okay.
Notice to depositors of the Farmers Bank of Horse Cave. In liquidation, I will pay a dividend of 20% to the depositors of the above-named bank. Those holding certificates of deposit will please present them to me in my office in the Horse Cave State Bank building for credit. Signed, R.F. Smith, Special Deputy Banking Commissioner, liquidating Farmers Deposit Bank of Horse Cave.
Well.
Now, Ray Green writes a note here that Tom Cheney has told him that the depositors did eventually get all of their money back. But here in 1927, they were starting, hey, you know, the bank can fail, you can get nothing, or we'll start this thing by giving you 20% of what you've got invested. But eventually they got it all.
That's crazy to think about.
It is, but it's, you know, certainly it's nice that they followed through.
Well, yeah.
1937, we had a note here about 4 cases of the dreaded typhoid fever.
Ugh.
Those have been reported in Medcalf County. Persons not already immunized against typhoid are urged to come to the Medcalf County Health Department or their family physician and be protected against this disease. Doesn't have a good sound to it at all.
No.
4 cases have already arrived there. That was 1937 we were dealing with the typhoid fever. Now we got to fast forward here to 1957. What was going on in 57? Well, it was preparations for the Cave City Community Fair, which opens on Tuesday, August the 6th. Starts off with a 12-ring horse show.
There you go.
Moving into high gear this week with the announcement by Paul M. Page, horse show manager, that entries were being received daily from Kentucky and Tennessee stables for this popular event. Last year's show attracted 5,000 to the Cave region for the Cave City Community Fair, 1957.
Cave City good old days.
That's right. Probably was the starter seed for that, you think?
Yes, they had this ride called Kick Booty.
Oh, they did? Did you ride it?
I did. You'd go round and around these big swings, and you'd have a partner, and they'd say, kick booty, and you'd kick them way out, and you'd have to catch them again.
Well, you know...
so dangerous, but so fun.
Well, of course, the big thing up in Columbus yesterday...
I was reading about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, the thing is, you know, you read about it, they're talking about how it was just inspected right before the fair opened that night. So you just got to be careful.
I mean, you know you're taking a risk, but it's like one of those risks that, you know, you think, well, that'll never happen.
Yeah.
Tell you right now, if I was on that ride and it started flying off, ooh wait.
Well, they reopened the state fair in Ohio, and but all but the rides. No rides are operating.
Ugh.
You know, I guess that's just out of respect.
Can you imagine?
This day in 1977, you know, we just in this particular time in 1977, we were just getting ambulance services.
Right.
Up until that time, you know, all the funeral homes did ambulance runs.
Mm-hmm.
So here in 1977, it was announced that the first modular Type 1 ambulance was placed into service today by the Barron Medcalf Ambulance Service.
Mm-hmm.
So, in keeping with the new and improved ambulance service, it all of a sudden we didn't have one that looked like a hearse.
There you go. Well, yeah, I mean, if I was in an accident and they were coming to save me, I wouldn't want them to pull up in a hearse.
We have the first modular Type 1 this day in 1977. And now they're all, of course, modular. And
yes.
Certainly they run all the time.
I think it's neat the way that the stretchers, they just kind of run them into the back of the ambulance and they fold up automatically.
Yeah, it is. It's we've come a long way.
Yeah.
In what really is a short period of time.
Yeah, I don't want to be picked up in a hearse.
This day in 1987.
Well, I don't.
Well, you might be a time or two.
Yeah, a time or two in a hearse? No, just once.
This day in 1987, the Mary Wood Weldon Memorial Library presents a special preview performance of the one-man play, Yours Respectfully, by Jesse Stewart. Jamie Lowe, famous Glaswegian, famous fella around here, Jimmy Lowe, played Jesse Stewart in that portrayal of Yours Respectfully.
Now, a one-man show, that's a lot of pressure.
It really is, you know, but he can do it. 1987. Let's see here. We wrap up we've got some hirings going on here over the next couple of decades.
Okay.
This was the day in 1997 that Wayman Dennison was named the Hart County School Superintendent.
Well.
With a 2-year contract. Let's see. Then we have, I saw some more hirings here. This was the day in 2007. that the Glasgow Middle School hired Mike Vaught as the new principal there in 2007, 10 years ago. That's right.
Yes.
And I thought I saw one more thing here I needed to tell you about as far as hirings go.
Talking about hirings about.
Here it is. Jonathan Ballard. Jonathan Ballard selected as vice principal at Barron County High School 20 years ago today, 1997. Okay, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I was just going to say, I was thinking about hirings, about 20 years ago, probably a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting hired at a, Lord help me, a telemarketing company where we would call and try to get donations from people.
Yeah. Donations for what?
I won't even put it out there because I know people here have gotten some of those calls.
So that's where I've heard that girl talk.
That's why, I mean, I don't even, like when they call me now, I'm just nice to them because I know what it's like to be on the other end of that phone.
Yeah.
Get cussed out and yelled at and told weird things, and
Yeah. It's all part of it. It's hey, it's part of getting to where we are today.
We ought to have a be nice to your telemarketer day around here.
In climbing the ladder, some of the lower rungs are tricky.
Oh my goodness, yes.
How's that for philosophy on Friday?
I can't even get my dates right today, look.
Well, it's you're within a week.
Well, now I'm just thinking, what else have I missed? Good Lord.
The Archives, a proud presentation of the good folks at Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services. We look forward to cranking it out next week, and we'll be, of course, wrapping up the month next week. So we'll look forward to it. Thanks to everybody who enjoys joining us for the Archives.
A hometown experience with honest people, a novel idea, not at Bailey Gibson. We understand you work hard for your money and deserve the best when shopping for a vehicle. Times are tough, and buying a vehicle is a big decision. Dad prides himself in having honest employees who will help in any way they can, before and after your purchase. At Bailey Gibson, we pledge to give you a hometown experience with honest people. Now that's an idea you can bank on.
BR Tire. We're always on call, and we answer the call. We know that's what keeps our loyal customers coming back season after season, year after year. With so many vying for your business, improving our service is not just a good practice, it's a necessity. From our easy-to-navigate website to our easy-to-deal-with service department, we work hard to make it easy for you to choose us. No one keeps you rolling like BR Tire on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green and West Main Street in Glasgow.
At Fire Pit Spirits, our #1 priority is responsibility. Number 2 and number 3 are our great service and our huge selection. So if you do drink alcohol, we want you to do so responsibly. Get the service you deserve in our store or in our convenient drive-through window. You can even call ahead at 678-BEER and we'll have it ready for you. We built our store from the ground up to ensure the largest selection and variety. But if we don't have what you're looking for, let us know. We appreciate your business here at Fire Pit Spirits in Glasgow.
First apartment ever. You got this. First coffee table. Short-lived. When the going gets tough, you know to take a break and get a much-needed yay with an ice-cold, refreshing any-size Coke for just $1 at McDonald's. It's the kind of deal that can turn everyday hassles into the everyday yay.
Mom, are we at Parish Carpet Store yet? Wow! Boring. Wow! Hey, let's go to the warehouse. Okay. Wow, look how tall that carpet is. Look how soft the carpet is.
Hey, boys, y'all come back to Parish Carpet, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm sure glad we came to Parish Carpet.
53 at WCLU, 74 degrees, and it's humid out there today. So we're going to slowly begin to get into the neighborhood of a little bit cooler feel to it, but not immediately. Saturday, tomorrow, let's add the name of Kelsey Gregg to the birthday list. That's Kelsey Gregg, Saturday birthday. Today we are patting on the back by special request, Henry Akers. It's Henry Akers Day here on WCLU. He's got a birthday on Sunday, and one of his neighbors called up and said, that guy helps everybody. He's good as gold. He's good to everybody. And I want to get him patted on the back for his birthday, which is on Sunday, and we're going to start it today. So if you happen to see Henry Akers around town today, you need to be sure and pat him on the back and tell him he's good as gold. From WCLU and a little taste of Texas.
If you're a sinner,
many different factors come into play when dealing with an accident with an 80,000-pound vehicle. Because of federal and state regulations governing truck drivers, it is important to contact Rogers and Driver immediately. With more and more tractor-trailers on the road, it's important to be prepared. They aren't concerned with the rights of the victim. If you've been injured in a collision with a tractor-trailer throughout Kentucky or Tennessee, Rogers and Driver can handle your case.
At PBI Bank, we pride ourselves on providing great customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop in or visit online at pbibank.com to learn more about what we can offer you.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, outpatient services center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Personal service is what it's all about at Bailey Gibson. From the showroom to the service bay, we offer the most up-to-date service and sales available. If you know Dad, you know he's not too keen on high-tech gadgets. His flip phone is about as techy as he gets. Because of Dad's down-to-earth approach in business, Bailey Gibson customers know they can depend on us for the best price on their newer used vehicle. Stop by or give us a call and find out what true personal service is all about.
Come on, give my dandy a call.
The Glasgow EPB is on Facebook and Twitter. Be the first to know when the EPB makes improvements such as new channels or new services. Wondering what's going on during an outage? The EPB provides constantly updated information that you can receive via Twitter on your cell phone. Plus, learn great new tips to lower your bill. On Facebook, just search for Glasgow Electric Plant Board and click the like button at the top right. On Twitter, search for the Glasgow EPB, then follow us and have updates linked to your cell phone. The Glasgow EPB, bringing you the future fast.
BR Tire. We're always
lender.
Front going south, and once the rain goes through today, we've got some great weather coming up for the upcoming weekend. I think I've been talking about it for the last 3 or 4 days. Boy, this is for this time.